Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Nest English, the place where English is not just a subject, but a real life skill that can completely change your future. Today's episode is one of the most powerful and emotional topics we have ever discussed. We are going to talk about a journey from zero English to fluent English. This is not just a lesson, it is a transformation story that every learner can relate to. If you are someone who struggles to speak English, if you feel fear, hesitation, or confusion, then this episode is specially for you.
Yes, Emily. And I want to start by saying something very honest. Almost every fluent English speaker you see today was once a beginner. They were confused, they made mistakes, they struggled to find words, and they also felt embarrassed sometimes. The difference is not talent. The difference is practice, consistency, and courage. Today's story is about how someone can go from zero level English to a confident English speaker step by step.
Let's imagine a person named Rahim. Rahim is a normal student or worker. He knows very little English. He understands some basic words like yes, no, thank you. But when he tries to speak full sentences, his mind becomes blank. He feels nervous when someone speaks English to him. He avoids English conversations because he thinks he is not good enough.
Yes, and this is the reality of millions of learners. Rahim is not alone. He wants to speak English, but he is afraid of making mistakes. Whenever he tries to speak, he stops in the middle because he starts thinking about grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation all at once. And that pressure makes everything worse.
One day, something changes in Rahim's life. He watches a video of someone speaking English confidently. That person is not using big grammar rules, not using complex vocabulary, just simple daily English. Rahim starts thinking, why can't I speak like this? That is the moment where his journey begins.
Yes, Emily, and this is the most important turning point. Motivation is not enough, but it is the first spark. Rahim decides something very important. He decides, I will start speaking English every day, even if I make mistakes. This decision changes everything.
At first, Rahim starts very small. He doesn't try to speak perfect English. He just starts describing his daily routine. For example, he says, I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I eat breakfast. These are very simple sentences, but they are powerful because they are real life sentences.
Yes, and something interesting happens. At the beginning, Rahim feels awkward speaking alone. He feels like it is strange to talk to himself. But after a few days, something changes in his brain. English starts feeling more natural. He starts connecting English with real actions instead of memorizing rules.
Rahim also starts practicing a very simple habit. He speaks out loud what he is doing. When he drinks tea, he says, I am drinking tea. When he goes outside, he says, I am going outside. When he sits, he says, I am sitting. This habit slowly builds confidence.
And the important thing is repetition. Rahim repeats the same type of sentences every day. He doesn't learn 100 new things at once. He just practices daily life English again and again. And this repetition slowly removes his fear.
After a few weeks, Rahim notices something surprising. He is still not perfect, but he is no longer afraid. When someone asks him a simple question in English, he can respond slowly but clearly. He says simple answers like, yes, I understand, or no, I don't know. But the important thing is, he is speaking.
Yes, Emily, and this is where real progress starts. Speaking English is not about being perfect. It is about being active. Rahim now starts adding more sentences. He begins to describe his day in more detail. For example, I went to the market yesterday. I bought some food. Then I came back home and cooked dinner. This is where his speaking becomes more natural and smooth.
After a few months, Rahim becomes more confident. He can now talk about his routine, his hobbies, and simple experiences. He is not fluent like a native speaker, but he is now comfortable expressing himself. That fear he once had, it is now gone.
And slowly, something powerful happens. Rahim stops translating everything in his head. Earlier, he used to think in his language first, then translate into English. But now, he starts thinking directly in English for simple things. This is a big milestone.
Now Rahim starts focusing on improving step by step. He learns common verbs like go, come, eat, sleep, work, study, talk, and use them in different sentences. He also learns time expressions like morning, afternoon, evening, yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Yes, and people around him also notice the change. His friends say, you are speaking English better now. And Rahim feels proud, but also realizes something important. Fluency is not a destination, it is a journey.
After almost a year of consistent practice, Rahim can now have basic conversations with confidence. He can introduce himself, talk about his day, ask simple questions, and understand replies. He is not perfect, but he is functional and confident.
Yes, and this mindset is everything. Many learners fail not because of English, but because of fear. Rahim has now replaced fear with practice, and that is why he is improving every day.
So, what can we learn from Rahim's journey? The first lesson is simple: start small. You don't need big vocabulary or perfect grammar to begin speaking English.
Yes, and the most beautiful part is that Rahim never studied English in a traditional, difficult way. He didn't memorize grammar books for hours. He simply practiced daily English, used real life sentences, and stayed consistent.
Second lesson is consistency. Even 10 minutes a day of speaking practice is more powerful than hours of passive learning.
And the final lesson is this: English is not learned, it is lived. When you connect English with your daily life, your routine, and your thoughts, it becomes natural.
The third lesson is fear must be ignored. If you wait for perfect English, you will never start. But if you start imperfectly, you will eventually become fluent. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fluent Nest English. We hope this story inspired you to start your own journey today.